Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Wherever you're tuning in from around the globe, peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Welcome to the $1 Trillion Tickers broadcast. I'm your host, Matt Riches. It is Monday, April 27th, 2026. You know what happens in a pre-market briefing show. I'm going to give you 3 levels for each of our $1 Trillion tickers so you can be prepared for the market open. The market open show starts right before the market open. So let's get into it, y'all. Today we're prepping for a week that could define the second quarter. The Fed is on the calendar. The Mag 7 are reporting, 4 of them on Wednesday, Apple on Thursday. The geopolitical tensions are back in the driver's seat after the peace talks with Iran were canceled. Remember, I watch the charts, give the breaking news, and find the levels so you don't have to. This show is for education and entertainment only. Always do your own research, but you can use this show as a foundation. Let's get into the mantra, y'all. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be happy. I deserve the wealth that I'm building for me and my family. Riches and freedom, they come to our hands. I'm the master of all I command. My learning is limitless. My earnings are too. The more I discover, the more I can do. The stock market is a machine of design, and I have the power to make that wealth mine. I am capable. I am skilled. I am bold. Blessings on the journey as the vision unfolds. All right, next let's get into Robert Greene's daily law and how it applies to investing and trading. Title: Despise the Free Lunch. Daily law. The powerful never forget what is offered for free is inevitably a trick. A friend who offers you favors without asking for payment will later want something far dearer than the money you would have paid them. The powerful free trap is a hidden psychological or material debt that is almost always more expensive than the original price. Favors offered without expectation are usually bait for something far more valuable later on. By paying full price, you maintain your autonomy and avoid the subtle obligations of gratitude, guilt, and deceit that come with bargains. There are no shortcuts to excellence, and the cost of maintaining your freedom is the willingness to pay your own way. In long-term investing, a free lunch is a stock that looks cheap because of a broken business model or a value trap. Do not seek bargains that hide massive risk. Instead, pay the full price for companies with high-quality earnings and sustainable competitive advantages. By investing in the best, you're always paying for excellence that secures your long-term wealth, avoiding the hidden cost of failing companies. When it comes to day trading, a day trading free lunch is a guru alert or a hot tip that promises easy money without effort. These are tricks designed to keep you into the cycle of dependency where you lose your decision-making edge. Real trading success comes from paying the price in time, study, and execution to develop your own system. Never rely on the free success of others because the market will eventually charge you a much higher price for your ignorance. All right, let's get into earnings, y'all. First, we have Verizon. This is in the pre-market today. They beat earnings by 5.7%. They missed on revenue by 1.2%. And as you can see, they are up almost 2% from Friday's close. Next up, we got Domino's Pizza. They missed earnings by 3.2%, missed on revenue by 1%, and they are currently down over 6.5% from from Friday's close. All right, oil is surging, the Fed talk is looming, and we are paying the price for excellence. Stay patient, stay disciplined, execution over emotion, process over prediction. Now let's get into SPY, y'all. and these $1 trillion tickers as well. All right, SPY currently in the pre-market at 713.58. Downside support, we got 713.40, followed by the pre-market low is 712.72, then 712.35, and 711.20. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high of 714.44, followed by 714.47, 714.86 is our level in price discovery land. That means above the all-time high. And we have one more in price discovery land. That's going to be 715.64, y'all. All right, next we got QQQ. Currently in the pre-market at 663.69. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low is 662.94, followed by 662.20. Let me give you another level here before we get way down there. 659.89. And then 657.25. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high from Friday, which is 664.51. And then we got the pre-market high at 665.59. And then if you want a level in price discovery line, that's going to be 668.33. The VIX is at 1905. It did gap up. So if we could get back into this gap and head to the downside, that'll be great for the market as well. NVDA next up, currently in the pre-market at 210.26. To the downside support, we got 208.22, which is the pre-market low, followed by 207.55. Yeah, it ran so much that's why I didn't have levels previously before on QQQ. But I like 206.69 and then 204.75 before we get to the next daily level at 203.80. To the upside resistance, we got 210.95, followed by the all-time high of 212.19. And then in price discovery land, we got 213.73 and then 217.60. Next, we got Google. Currently in the pre-market is right at one of our daily levels at 345.30. To the downside support, we got 344.10, 343.20, 341.95. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high of 347.09, followed by our daily level of 347.30, and then the all-time high at 349. And then in price discovery land, we got 352.50. Next, we got Apple. Currently in the pre-market, we got 267.69. To the downside support, we got 267.25, 266.20. We got the pre-market low, 265.95, and then 265.40. To the upside resistance, we got 268.45, followed by 269.65, 270, and then the pre-market high at 270.30. Next, we got Microsoft. Oh, they just ran up. Microsoft is very volatile right now on this particular candle. Current price in the pre-market is $420.60. It's moving down. It's really chopping right now. So to the downside support, we got 418.10, followed by 415.80, and then 413.60. To the upside resistance, we got 422.83. Yeah, this price movement is so much. They must have just dropped some news. Because why would it be this volatile in a pre-market? Okay, to the upside resistance, we got 422.80, 427.80, the pre-market high, 428.07, and then 430.30, 432.90. Next, we got Amazon, currently in the pre-market at 264.18. To To the downside support, we got the pre-market low of 262.51, followed by 262.15, 259.70, 258.40. To the upside resistance, we got the all-time high, which is 264.50, and then we got the pre-market high, 264.88. And I have one level in price discovery land. That's going to be 264.69. All right, next we got TSM. Currently in the pre-market, it is above all-time highs at 410.31. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low of 408.29, followed by 406.15, and then $400.80. And then 395.40. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high of 417.15, and then in price discovery land, we got 418.45 and 421.10. Next, we got AVGO currently in the pre-market at 420.59. To the downside support, we got 419.90. We got the pre-market low of 418.70. Then 417.80, and then 416. To the upside resistance, we got 422.60, followed by the pre-market high of 424.62, and then 426.50, and then the all-time high of 429.31. Next, we got Meta Platforms. It's pushing the pre-market low down right now, and that is 671.50. So to the downside support, we got 668.80, 666.35, and 663. To the upside resistance, we got 674.70, followed by 677.20, and the pre-market high of 679.77. Next, we got Tesla, currently in the pre-market at 373.77. To the downside support, we got 373.15, which is the pre-market low, and then 372.25 and 369.75. To the upside resistance, we got 375.60, 377.08, which is the pre-market high, and 377.85. Next, we got Walmart currently in the pre-market at 129.02. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low of 128.86, followed by 128.65 and 128 even. To the upside resistance, we got 129.10, 129.30, and the pre-market high of 129.70. Next, we got BRK.B currently in the pre-market at 471. To the downside support, we got 470.50, followed by 469.65, which is the pre-market low, and 468.50, and then 468. To the upside resistance, we got 471.90, followed by 473. All right, that's what we got for the pre-market briefing, y'all. We got this nice theme music in the background. But set your alerts and check out. We'll be back at the market open at 6:30. A little bit before that. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom.